What is going on today, guys? AU here, and today we're bringing you a brand new series on this channel. Now, if you've been around on the channel before, you know that pretty much what I do is I build teams and I post them. But after so long, you kind of start running into some ideas that you've already visited before and this and that. So I thought of a really cool idea of something else I could incorporate on the channel to have this, plus still have the team building, and plus to have the draft league on Fridays. Now, if you're new here, subscribe because I'm putting out Pokemon videos every single day, mostly competitive and mostly VGC. So if that's something you're interested in, then subscribe and you'll be able to see those every single time I post them. Now, in this series, I'm actually not going to really do team breakdowns. Like, the series is going to be focused more on battles. I'll have the Pokepaste of every team I use in this series in the description, and if I can offer a rental code, then I will. If it's not offered the day the video goes out, then it will definitely be updated pretty soon with the rental code down in the description, and I'll probably post on Twitter whenever that rental code is out if it's not out the day that this video goes up. So if you haven't followed me on Twitter, definitely do that too. And I actually made a tweet on Twitter asking about like this new series idea. A couple people seem to like it, and I did say that in the series, if you have a team that you want me to use, tweet it at me, send it to me in my DMs on Twitter. Basically what I'll do is I'll take your team, I'll kind of tweak it if it needs any tweaking. Like if I think that there are some parts of it that could be a little bit better, I'll tweak it and then I'll feature it in one of these videos. So basically this is Road to 500 on Showdown. I still don't have a capture card for in-game, so we're kind of making up for that for Showdown. But Showdown ladder is actually, I think it's a lot more competitive than the in-game ladder. But yeah, so this is a team that I've actually been using kind of privately. If you're in the VGC room at all on Showdown, you've probably seen me using this team in Showdown. But yeah, it's really strong. Like I said, I'm not going to go through a breakdown of the team. Basically, I'll just have my intro and I'll have the team up here, and we'll kind of, like I said, the Pokepaste will be in the description, so I'm not even going to run through the pace. But yeah, so if you have a team you want to see me use, send it to me on Twitter. If you have a team, like a specific Pokemon you might want to see me build around for this series, leave it in the description. And we're going to try to get the top 500 on Showdown as fast as we can. And once we hit top 500, then we'll probably go try to get the top 100. We'll try to get the top 50, and maybe even try to hit number 1. But that's a long ways away. I will say I made a brand new account for this, so we should be starting out at 0, like 1,000 trophies. If that's how it works, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But my other account, it's still sitting up at like 1,800 and stuff. So this will probably be the account that I play on YouTube more for now, because I don't really want to hurt my rating for the other one, because it's really good practice at where I am. But we're going to take this team and we're going to try to do about 3 battles in this video, so I'll catch you guys in the battle. Alright guys, so we are met with a Trick Room team, and I don't see a way for them to stop me from stopping them to set up Trick Room, if that makes any sense, right? They don't have Follow Me, they have Fake Out, but they can't Fake Out Gengar, and if I lead BISHARP, then I Dynamax. They can't Fake Out BISHARP either. And at that point, BISHARP can also Max Knuckle the Drampa, it can Max Knuckle the Arctozolt, it can deal a ton of damage to the Araquanid, the Grimmsnarl, and a lot of damage to the what's the horse called? Mudsdale. So we're gonna leave Gengar and BISHARP here, and we're gonna have Conkeldurr in the back along with Togekiss, I think. And we're gonna timer this boy because I don't want to take a long time. So he actually doesn't even bother going for Trick Room. He's actually just leading Grimmsnarl here, which is fine with me because I can just Shadow Ball here, and I'm just gonna max Steel Spike that Grimmsnarl. We'll see if he goes for some kind of screens, and he goes for Thunder Wave, which is fine. So we'll take out the Grimmsnarl there, and we will get a Shadow Ball off on this Mudsdale. Alright, and he does bring out Dusclops now. And that was me, that was not you. So we're going to Shadow Ball the Dusclops again, we're gonna max darkness this time, and that's actually really good for us, because that means that we're gonna drop that mudstill special defense. So we're gonna get that max darkness off, and it almost kills, which is insane. But we get rid of the Dustclops there, and I skipped that just because it was lagging a little bit. But we get rid of the Dustclops there, and he does go for a body press from that mudstill, so that's something that we're gonna have to keep an eye out for next turn. And he has Drampa in the back, which is completely fine with me. At this point, I think I just take out Mudstill. He seems to be on tempo Mudstill. He didn't get a defense boost whenever we hit him with our Shadow Ball. So, that means I can... Let's see, I have stuff to deal with the Drampa in the back. So I can just Shadow Ball here. And honestly, I think a Shadow Ball probably picks up the KO, but I don't want to risk being full paralyzed. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna max knuckle that Drampa, because yeah, they're gonna max it, and I need to get some damage off on it. So we do about half there, which is insane. And we do the fully parried. I called it. All right, but he doesn't KO. He doesn't KO our BISHARP here, and he's gonna raise our attack by a stage since he used that. Used Max Wormwind. Which means I can come in. I can come in with Togekiss here because he has a special defense drop on that Mudstill, and I can click Dazzling Gleam, and I can click Brick Break on that Drampa. And after that, if he doesn't take out the Togekiss here, then we'll just click Dazzling Gleam again next turn. This is single target. Oh, we got a low roll. It was single target, but we still didn't get the drop. But we do get our weakness policy proc, which is, I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. We're just going to Mach Punch, and we're going to pick up this KO. And we're going to see if me making this no account actually worked. I have to register an account. Okay, I'm going to click register, and I'm going to type in my password here. And that Pokemon is a Pikachu. And I have been successfully registered. So we are now at 1,047 rating, and we have to get to about the 1700s for us to be top 500. But we're going to jump right into 2 more battles with this team, and yeah, I think the series is going to be pretty fun. Alright, so we're met with a Hail team. If I had to guess, the Goodra's running Blizzard. Beartic can do some damage to Goodra and to Togekiss, but I think what I do, see, what I'm scared of is the Passimian. I'm not scared of the Passimian, but I don't want to intimidate the Beartic at the same time I intimidate Passimian, if that makes any sense. But I know what I can do. I can go Gengar and Togekiss and have Incineroar in the back with, I think Conkeldurr, or maybe BISHARP. No, I think Conkeldurr. So he does lead Passimian. He leads Passimian and Goodra, which is actually great. Great thing for us. So we have to basically guess which one has the Assault Vest, because they're both known to run Assault Vest, but I'm gonna guess that Goodra has weakness policy probably. But I want to get rid of, I'm actually going to Sludge Wave, and I'm going to Airstream. I want to get rid of that Passimian. Alright, this is, they switch out, so that's fine. We're not going to hit the Corviknight with the Sludge Wave, but we are going to park our weakness policy. And that Goodra looks to be Assault Vest. The Goodra is the Assault Vest Pokemon. And yeah, it's not doing a lot of damage to us right now. Now he does set up the Rain, which is actually kind of smart on his part, because now our Fire type moves do a bit less damage, but I'm gonna see what he goes for here. No, I think I'm just gonna double into that Corviknight. Right, do I have any reason not to? We saw how much that Airstream did. I could probably just Airstream that slot again paired with that Shadow Ball and take it out. Yeah, definitely. We do get a special defense drop, but if anything's hitting Gengar, it's going to take it down to its sash anyway, so that's not a big deal. So we get max oozed, and we get brought down to 24%. Probably on this turn, I will be protecting my Togekiss, and just going to deal some damage to that Passimian. Alright, he protects, so yeah, the AV is definitely on Goodra. And he goes to max ooze again, but he does not get it. So, that means now we can just Shadow Ball that Passimian and Dazzling Gleam. So Ninetales was his last Pokemon, and he really wants to save Passimian for some reason, and I'm not exactly sure why. So he's going to get rid of Togekiss here, but that's fine. We're going to bring in Conkeldurr so we don't trigger his Defiant ability. And, I mean, honestly, I'm just going to Shadow Ball the Goodra and Mach Punch Goodra. Because I don't think Mach Punch takes it out, and I want Goodra gone. I can deal with the Passimian. Yeah, Mach Punch didn't quite take it out. Maybe if we got a higher roll than it would have. But he goes for knockoff on our Gengar. Means now we're kind of in a tough spot. Like, not really in a tough spot, but he does have Protect on his Passimian, and somehow he got a Speed Boost. Oh, he's Adrenaline Orb Passimian. That's, I mean, it's a little bit, a little bit weird, but we're just gonna go for. I'm gonna go for Drain Punch. He does Protect. I'm gonna Flare Blitz and I'm gonna Drain Punch. We'll see what he's more scared of. Maybe I should Mach Punch. Yeah, maybe I should Mach Punch. I think 2 would probably take it out. So he Mach Punch, he Rock Slides. That does not do a lot of damage at all. We'll pick up the KO with the Flare Blitz. So that's game number 2 down. Then we actually saw something I'm not used to seeing. But now we're at 1079 rating, so we'll probably break the 1100s this episode. So remember, like I said, if there's a team you want me to use, definitely leave that down in the comments. We're about to jump right into the last battle. Alright, so this is something we'll probably run into a good bit while we're lower on the ladder, but they basically just have 4 Pokemon, so we know what they're bringing is pretty much what I'm gathering from this, and I think Gengar and Togekiss is always a good lead here. As crazy as it sounds, Togekiss can wall the Lapras, and if they lead Milotic, then I can Sludge Wave and Airstream it to get rid of it. So yeah, I'm gonna lead Gengar and Togekiss here. And we have Bisharp in the back, because I can break the Lapras, I can break the Incineroar, I can Iron Head the Togekiss, and it also gives me a Defiant boost if he's forced to bring Incineroar in on my Bisharp. And I think the last one that I'm going to bring is probably Goodra. Alright, so he does lead Milotic and Lapras, which means I think my play, he will probably max Resonance my Togekiss anyways to proc my weakness policy, but I want it procced before that so I can get the damage output on that Milotic. Yeah, we'll get the Airstream off, and we'll see what he targets. It would actually be, I mean, I assumed that he was going to target Togekiss. In his case, it would probably have been smarter to target the Gengar, but here, I'm actually just going to Sludge Wave, and I'm going to Max Guard. I'm pretty sure he's going to Resonance into my Togekiss again, and he protects on his own Togekiss. So we get a Sludge Wave off. And he actually goes for a Max Lightning, which is fine with me. So now I will just Shadow Ball and Max Airstream into that Togekiss because I want that thing. I actually got a crit, so that's actually pretty good, but we would have got 2 crits on him, but we would have taken it out anyways. I actually want the Togekiss gone so I can bring in my Goodra kind of for free. And he's setting up Electric Terrain. So we know he has Incineroar in the back, which is kind of the bad part about being in this situation, but we know he has Incineroar, and he's just gonna raise our attack for us. But I'm actually going to Sludge Wave here. I'm going to protect, assuming he's going to fake out my BISHARP and try to take it out. But we'll probably knock out the Lapras next turn with a Brick Break, and then we'll be able to take care of the Incineroar after that. And if you don't know, Brick Break, I think, actually ignores the veil that's up the turn you use it. So like if it breaks the veil, the turn it breaks the veil, it also ignores the veil, so it would do regular damage. And he tries to Flare Blitz the BISHARP, and he Freeze Dries the Gengar, which is okay with me. I'm actually going to Sludge Wave again and Brick Break the Incineroar. I kind of want that thing gone. Yeah, so we get rid of the Incineroar and we get rid of the Aurora Bell all in one turn. And he does try to Freeze Dry BISHARP, but we'll be able to win here with a Sludge Wave. Well, yeah, Sludge Wave and a Brick Break, and he's just gonna go ahead and forfeit. So we ended up, if the ladder would update, we ended up at 11-13. So yeah, we climbed a lot in just 3 battles, and this team's really strong. I'll probably feature this team in tomorrow's episode 2, and I will let you guys kind of, as you're watching this series, send me your teams. I'll take a look at them. I'll make some changes to them if I need to, and they could be featured on this series. So I think that's where I'm going to leave you guys off. So if you like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.